family. And you know that these police officers were caught red-handed. The cover-up was documented, and therefore it failed. Now, I'm not necessarily showing it, but they were him so many times that they forgot how many times that they did him.
Yeah, I got all over. We got to go. Last time this happened, they'll check in the hospital. Sir. Don't you turn over. All right. Don't you turn over. You lay on your belly. Lay on your belly.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Lay on your belly. I got told you to. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But they leave him face down, prone, for several minutes before even bothering to render medical aid to him. And what happens? He dies.
I was going to see him up, but I didn't want to spit all over us. We need to get pictures of us. I think it's serious enough. We need to take pictures of us right now in the struggle. And I mean, I ain't really, besides my belt coming off. I think we can get to the hospital if you see anything. Holler before you. That was me. We could, that it was down. I think he's on something. Good job, Chris. Hey, really, y'all did a good job. Y'all called it out. Good job.
Afterwards, the medical examiner called it a homicide, which basically was unprecedented. So he called their bluff. He took away that he had a coming defense. In this footage, you can hear the officers in real time start to get upset and start to figure out how they're going to cover their tracks.
Did you see him? Got my text? I called him. Okay. Said everybody's okay. But this is suspect. Not good. Oh, really? Yeah. Like, what you mean not good? Like maybe 10-7. Like right now? He wasn't breathing when they moved him in. You're kidding me. That's what you said. I don't think he's even breathing. So, call me cousin. Save all that foot. Hey, what kind of shape is he in? I mean, is he breathing? Just have to check. I don't anticipate any problems, but he was a handful for 2, 3 compared. They're leaving Watch Branch now. Thank you.
And you have the phone call. I don't know why someone would be so as to wear his body cam and have this conversation. But perhaps it's because they just can't control themselves. The adrenaline has taken over. And in fact, at the very end of that conversation, you can hear as soon as the word body cam is mentioned, boom, it cuts off.
Hello. Hey. Hey. All right, we may be 10-2, I don't know. Why is that? Well, this guy was and I think he was wet. Yeah. And I beat the ever-living out of him, choked him and everything else trying to get him under control. And we finally got him in handcuffs when a third man got there. And the son of a was still fighting, and we were still wrestling with him, trying to hold him down because he was spitting everywhere. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, he just went limp. Yeah, I thought he was dead. We set him up real quick. He's on the ambulance en route to Glenwood, and I'm hauling trying to catch up to him. You think y'all got it on body cam?
So the real story here is not just that cops will brutalize somebody. They absolutely will do that. The story is the cover-up. These cover-ups will happen. That's how government operates. You don't have to, it doesn't matter whether or not you know police officers and you trust police officers, or whether you have a police officer in your family and you know that they are good people, they're a bad apple, sure. You're missing the point if you think that. It's not about that. It's about citizen versus government. You need to understand that. Citizen versus government. Do you trust the DMV? Would you trust the DMV just because you have an uncle who worked in the DMV? No, of course not. Because you are dealing with the government, you know that the government will you if they get the opportunity. You never want to trust the government. Don't let your feelings about police officers that you know or wanting to support the police, or bumper stickers, or flags, don't let that cloud your judgment. You're talking about the government. The government will you if they get the chance to do so. The government needs to be documented. And here, the body cam footage gave these cops all the rope they needed to hang themselves. I get asked all the time, what do we do about about this. And I've given this a lot of thought. Here's what I think the answer is. I think the answer is politics. It is political. How do these cops get away with this sort of stuff? Well, they have certain special protections. They have exemptions for disclosure. Their personnel files get protected from public exposure. The body cam footage, just like here, they attempted to protect it. All these things can only be addressed through politics, through the state legislatures. How many more cases like this are there around the country? There really needs to be some organization, grassroots organization, not built around a political party, but just built around the actual Constitution, and not just platitudes that we hear from political candidates, from political parties. Actual enforcing the Constitution, enforcing the Fourth Amendment on behalf of the citizens, not the police officers. The politicians look out for the police officers. They look out for the government. They look out for their own. So this is something I want you to think about. This is something I'm going to think about. And there's got to be a way to organize at a grassroots level to make sure that there's accountability, that there's documentation so we can't have these cover-ups, that we can shine the light on police officer misconduct, that it's not hidden away in confidential personnel files. So there are ways to do this, and it's going to be a little different in all 50 states. But you know what? Maybe this will be my life's work, to organize something that you can